welcome to another video. Quickly get some done, hopefully, because we've got a company dinner to go to this afternoon. I'm Nolan, and you're watching Nolan's Farming Adventures. Alright, pull the choke. Try again. Come on. Start up. Oh boy, it's on. Now I just need to put a cylinder in here somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where. Probably from there to there or something like that. It's kind of what I'm thinking at this point. I need to get hoses for that, and what else? I also need to make a mount for the engine to sit right here, somewhere here, and run fuel line to that. And then there's just one or two small things I think that I want to do on the sprayer yet. Then it's done. So maybe in like 3 days, is the engine going on good, works good and easily. Pretty good. We got the head on the sprayer, and I just need to figure out where I want that to go. This cylinder, probably somewhere. I'm kind of thinking attach it here and here. I think that'll work pretty good. Then need to get hydraulic lines for that, which is not hard for me. Just go to the local hydraulic shop and they should have everything I need. And I also need to get some fuel line once I get the engine mount. Once the engine mount's on and I know how much to get, I'll get fuel line and T-fittings and a valve. I think that's, and a pump. I have a pump coming. That might come today. We have to see though for sure. Gotta go drop that off at work. So I'll do that soon. I also need to measure a little bit something, make sure I get long enough bolts. Because I need to get some bolts for that cylinder that are gonna be long enough. Because we don't have them here. It's about 2 5/8 long, so go like 2 3/4 long because we'll have a washer there. So if we go 3.5 long, it should be long enough. So I need 2 times 3.5 inch bolts. 3.5 inch long, 1/2 inch wide. Might not be a bad idea to get grade 8 bolts instead of grade 5. We'll see. And that is 1 inch across. So what I need to do is find a thing, something to fill in those holes on the cylinder, because that's just too large. I don't know if that's going to be a 1/2 inch bolt or not. If it is, great. If it isn't, I have to get some larger ones at the shop while I'm there. And yeah, no, those aren't. Actually, they're pretty close. Check them. Uncle put them in, see how close they are, and if they're close enough that it doesn't matter, I think we'll use it. But if they're not close enough, gotta get some. Yeah, they're pretty close. That'll wobble like crazy. So I think I'll get another 1 to 2 sizes larger. We'll see what I decide to get. I need 3.5 inch grade 8 bolt. See if my measurements are what I want. But those will work. Where did I find them? Here. 2 of these. And then I also need should probably get 2 nuts. 2 grade 8 nuts to go with these grade 8 bolts. I'm not gonna get this one. yes, I do need one other thing. Need, let's see, 9/16, not half inch. Just a simple like that. And the 3.5 inch that fell there. Perfect. Looks like somebody didn't put all their tools away. It also looks like somebody's putting these shelves in because we just got some new shelves in today, or within the last couple weeks that we're putting in down here. Alright, got our stuff. Let's go head to a ball game. I decided before I go through the trouble of actually mounting that and making brackets and stuff to mount it, I'm gonna try to see how it would line up and how it would work, how high it would go and all that with this handyman jack. This can only go wrong, but hopefully it doesn't go so wrong that I can't see what I want to see. All right, let's try it. Guess what finally came in? I think, I didn't look at it for sure. I hold that. It's a box inside another box. That is what I thought it is. For this project, don't need that. Ooh. You know what it is, Gavin?
No.
I do.
Yeah, because I didn't order it.
Yeah, I did. From Amazon. It is a 12-volt electric transfer pump. Now I just need to plug my wires into there and my lines into there, and I can hook it up and it'll pump fuel to the engine that's going to be on the head, because I'm going to use the same fuel tank off the sprayer because they're both gas, and I bought a used motor instead of a brand new one, because brand new ones are like $600 or $800 for a Predator. The cheap ones, the Honda motor like I'd like to get, is like probably $1,200. I forget the price, but it was stupid expensive. And I bought this used one for 75 bucks. Maybe a little bit of, and it doesn't have a gas tank, which is fine. I can fix that. It does have electric start. That's something I want. I have to figure this one's out. But not for now. It'll be just pull start till I can get it going. Then maybe this winter I can switch it over to electric start. It has a starter. Just need to figure out the solenoid stuff. Kind of confusing. All right, we'll put this in the shop for now. I'm not quite ready for it. Turn it right there. Yeah. There we go. Oh man. So line that up right there. I want this to be up about here. Hey. Perfect. Now I know where to drill my hole to put that cylinder in. Actually. What are you building here, Adrian?
A feed trough.
Where? For where?
Down by the calves in the pony pasture.
Oh, okay. What did you do? How'd you make it so big?
It is an old door frame, and I just decided to cut, I don't know what size boards these are, but put them all, put 3 of them on the bottom.
Rough cut 2x10s or 2x12s probably?
Something like that.
Yeah, they're pretty old boards. That's pretty cool. Look out there, there's a rainbow. Had a nice amount of rain today. Quite a bit, actually. Sounds like we're gonna have quite a bit next week, which is when the fair is gonna be, so that'll put a dampener on the fair a little bit. But it'll be alright. Gotta line that up. I'm gonna make these top arms a little bit shorter, so I'm just gonna drill holes just to make sure that it's gonna work how I want it to. Then if it doesn't work, I can just lengthen them. And I'll put the cylinder in here too, on this side. The other side, I'm gonna take the hay-bind springs, at least one, see if we need two, to pick up the other side. I think that'll work just great, just to keep that side a little bit up, so that way it's not twisted. So when you lift this side up, it goes up about 5 inches if I had to guess. 6 to 4 inches, so about 5 inches. And then the other side starts lifting, and it lifts pretty evenly. It lifts pretty evenly from there. So if I go put one hay bind spring, I think that's all it's gonna need for that side, so I don't have to get funky with hydraulics. Is really what I'm after, because I don't understand these hydraulics enough to have 2 cylinders that go up and down at the same time. Well, I think I know how they work, but it means I have to buy new cylinders, and that's a couple $100 out the door that I don't really have right now. I'm just gonna try to get by with what I have this year, and then maybe next year, if I decide to make this into a prototype, so it goes. But this is gonna work for this year. Just sharpened my drill bit. Hopefully the metal drill's a little easier now. Sounds like Adrian got his feed trough done. Come on, come eat.
Come on, man.
Can't see it, but Adrian has the trough in here. Hey, bud.
There's one in here.
Looking a little skinny. Here it is, Jimson weed while I'm out here. This stuff is a bugger. This stuff's actually the weed that that nipper is really after for us. This is the one, this is the culprit, this kind of weeds. If you've watched for a long time, you probably recognize this weed, possibly recognize this weed, because I've talked about it quite a few times, and the damage that it can do. Started in the pastures 4 years ago, probably 5 years ago, something like that. And it spread to the fields. It's gotten worse every year. You get one in an area, let it go to seed. The next year, there's 1,000 in the area. If you let those go in the seed, there's a 30 by 30 patch of solid Jimson weed, and it is just nasty to get rid of. Extremely hard for us to get rid of. So far, it isn't really in the hay fields. Probably because I think what works for it is if you cut it multiple times in a season, which is why the hay fields don't have it, because they get cut 2, 3, 4 times a year, depending on the year, of course, and the type of hay too. We also have somebody in here doing some work. There's their bulldozer. We got a bunch of fill, I don't know, 30 truckloads of fill in. You're just gonna flatten that pad off a little bit, and we have this, I think there's like 5 truckloads of dirt right in here. Push that down over a little bit, make this all nice and smooth. You can kind of see the drainage starting to work. They started on getting rid of it, you know, making it properly flat, level. But yeah, so far it has rained quite a bit, so it washed. So if they repair it a little bit, we'll maybe seed it with some grass, make a little pasture out of it. We'll see. Well, the pig pen is a pig pen. It's very messy, mostly because of all the rain today. And I probably should gonna need to bed these about next week. So they're also messy. They drank a lot of water today, almost their whole, I don't know what that is, 35-gallon drum full of water. They probably drank like 20 gallons for 3 pigs. Put that back in there. Filled up twice a day, but normally they only drink, you know, from about here to here a day. This time is down here. Yeah. Hopefully they're staying hydrated. That's all that matters. Oh, come on, guys. It's not that bad. They're all fighting over it. But there's plenty of room for everybody to eat. They all want to eat in that one back corner. They're just so greedy. I think this, what do you call it? Bench grinder might have just bit the dust. Oh well, I got stuff that needs done. But hey, I got my bushings made. Should have got the size down that I was thinking about for that of nuts. So I had to grind these all the way down. But hey, it's probably better than what the ones I was looking at are. We got the cylinder halfway on. Probably can't see very well, but it is. Dad's getting the skid loader. We're gonna lift the whole head up. Come out here where you can see better. Lift the whole head up so we can put the back side of the cylinder on. It is 10 after 9 out here, and it's still hot. Doesn't help that I'm working, but it's still hot. All right, gotta pay attention now. Time to make 2 more bushings. We didn't get as far as I wanted to, but we have quite a bit of work to do to get as far as I want to. I think I'll be able to get it Monday. So I think this is gonna be the end of the video. I'm gonna go in and edit this and post it hopefully tonight yet. That's the plan. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Catch y'all next week.